Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Hello and welcome into Tower City, North Dakota. The Maple Valley Raiders playing host this one against the Lisbon Broncos. The Lisbon Broncos come in with a record of 5-8, a 4-5 Region 1 record. As for Maple Valley, their overall record is 4-8. They sit at 1-6 in Region 1. I am Jacob Tenson, joined alongside Jack Olson running camera for me once again. Special shout out to him. Thank you for running the camera for us on such short notice. So the Broncos, and they lost their last matchup that we saw from them. That matchup coming against Northern Cass. Final score of that one was 48-37. As for Maple Valley, their last game was a loss to Oak Grove, the score of 67-41. Both teams host a little bit of a losing streak. For the Broncos, it is only a 2-game losing streak. But as for Maple Valley, they host a 4-game losing streak. So both teams looking to flip the script and get back into the winning column after a short losing streaks from both, shorter by Lisbon, but 4-game losing streak, not something you want to hold on to going forward. And this one will be a big one as the season is winding down here for both teams. Neither one a great record in Region 1. 4-5, as I said, for the Broncos, and 1-6 for the Raiders. We will come back after a short break with an interview from Coach Kim Mark. You're watching yourliveevent.com. Welcome back to Your Live Event. I'm joined with Coach Kim Mark. And just starting off with a little fun fact for you, Caleb Olson averages 18 points per game since he started wearing that number 40 jersey. And he was only averaging 17 points when he was wearing number 44. What was the reason why he switched his jersey?
It ripped on him. Okay. Yep, it ripped one game and we found one for him to wear. And so I guess it's been working out good. I didn't know that stat.
Just one more point per game, so I guess it's working for him. And then Jaden Bittner, he was out last game when he was in a boot, I saw. Just what happened to him, and how long is he going to be out?
We're hoping to get him back in a week. He has like the beginning of a stress fracture, is what his doctor said. So it's not cracked or anything, but we're just going to hold him out and hopefully it heals on its own. Yeah,
better safe than sorry, I suppose. Yeah. And each team has big men, both Caleb Olson for you and then Evan Richmond for Maple Valley, that are their leading scorers and rebounders. Just what do you expect out of that matchup?
Well, it's going to be a good game. The Richmond boy moves well. He's aggressive under the basket. He rebounds well, plays good defense. So it'll be a good matchup for Caleb and our team.
Yeah, and you're on a little bit of a small losing streak, just 2-game losing streak. And then you're facing a team who's also facing struggles of their own. Just what kind of a morale boost would this be to win this game?
Well, it'd be a big win for us, and it's really a big region game for both of us. Right. We start getting toward the end of the year, and where we're going to be sitting for the region tournament it really comes down to the last few games. So it's a big game for both our teams.
Getting down the stretch here, Region 1 games are bigger than ever right now. And just what are the keys for this Region 1 matchup against Maple Valley?
Well, we're going to have to take care of the ball. They run a real patterned offense where they like to cut a lot of people through and move. And if we can stay with their cutters and get out on a couple of their shooters, that's kind of what our plan is tonight.
All right, there you have it. Coach Kim Mark, thanks for joining us here tonight, and good luck here tonight.
Okay, thank you.
This is yourliveevent.com.
It's game nights, bedtime stories, binge watching your favorite shows, baking up a family tradition, and staying connected with those you love. It happens day and night, on weekdays and weekends, on everydays and holidays, with family, friends, and neighbors. And whether it's on their street, your street, or even our street, we're there. Cass County Electric. Call us at 701-356-4400 and visit us at CassCountyElectric.com. Cass County Electric, powering life.
Since Nodak Insurance Company started, we've gone from paying by mail to paying online. Your proof of insurance is found in an app. And as farming technologies advance, our coverage protects. The way we live and work has changed, but our service and commitment remains. We're evolving to meet your insurance needs with answers where and when you need them most. Nodak Insurance Company.
Your Nodak Insurance rep in Lisbon is Lee Falk.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
Wallach Johnson Insurance has a team of experienced professionals who are highly knowledgeable and ready to answer your questions about finding the best insurance coverage for you. As an independent insurance agency, they have access to many highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Get your free quote started today with Wallach Johnson Insurance at nd-insurer.com. Call or text 888-683-5253 or stop by one of their offices in Lisbon, Rutland, and Gwinner. Wallach Johnson Insurance, insuring the area since 1981.
I'm starting off on some smaller projects to get me worked up to some of the bigger things built around here.
The atmosphere in the shop is very, very team-based, which is great.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
Welcome to the Lisbon Clinic of Mobility Plus Rehab, where your mobility is our top priority.
We can provide occupational therapy here locally in your hometown and help you recover from a work injury or a neurological deficit.
Here at Mobility Plus, we customize every evaluation, treatment, and goals for each individual. Every goal is different, whether in sports, walking, or returning to work.
At Mobility Plus Rehab, we are a part of the community. The people in the community are the people that we serve.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 43,000 participants here in North Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome back into Tower City, North Dakota. So first we'll run through some lineups first for the Lisbon Broncos. Starting at a guard, a 6'1", junior, number 2, Rodney Olson. Starting at a guard, a 5'10", junior, number 10, Caden Sweet. Starting at a guard, a 6'4", senior, number 22, Parker Runk. Starting out forward, a 6'3", senior, number 32, Robert Adam. And rounding up the middle for the Broncos, a 6'4", junior center, number 40, Caleb Olson. And then for the Maple Valley Raiders, starting at guard, a 6 sophomore, number 10, Caleb Koka. Starting at a guard, a 6 sophomore, number 20, Clay Hovelson. Starting at another guard, a 5'4" 8th grader, number 30, Carter Bosch, excuse me. Starting at a forward, a 6-foot junior, number 34, Cody Gill. And rounding up the middle at center, a 6'3" junior, number 50, Evan Richmond. So talking with Coach Kim Mark, I expect this to be a battle of the big men. Caleb Olson and Evan Richmond, as I said, leading the way with points and rebounding for their respective teams. Caleb Olson, 17.3 points per game. Evan Richmond, 13.1. Caleb Olson averaging 8 rebounds per game, whereas Evan Richmond averages, and along with his rebounds, also averages 3.6 blocks per game, so that'll be something to watch. He averages 10.6 rebounds per game. So jump ball coming up here. Tower City, North Dakota, Lisbon Broncos versus the Maple Valley Raiders. Tip is won by the Raiders as Gill gets it to the 8th grader, Carter Bosch. So Maple Valley setting up the offense here. Bosch now with it, guarded by Sweet. Now to Gill. Gill looking in, nothing there. Gets it out to Hovelson. Bosch now with it. Richmond back to Bosch. Gets a screen from Richmond. Shot clock at 5. Ball now to Hovelson. He's going to get fouled with 1 second on the shot clock. So a great defensive possession there by the Broncos until that very end there. That'll be Robert Adam with his first foul of the game. That'll send Clay Hovelson to the line for the potential first points in the ball game here. First free throw, that one's up, and that's good for Hovelson. The Raiders shoot 61.6% from the free throw line on the season. Perfect so far, although 1 for 1, make it 2 for 2. So Hovelson gets the first 2 points of the ball game. This one for the Raiders. As we see a little bit of a pressure, full court pressure here from the Raiders. Adam now with it, looking to drive, gets it back out to Runk. He thinks about a 3, but thinks otherwise. Olsen now with it. Into Adam, a nice pass, gets 2 defenders to jump, goes up with a layup, and that's good. So Robert Adam, foul on one end, 2 points on the other, as we are now back tied at 2 apiece. So Hovelson with it now to Bosch. Bosch looking in, sees nothing, gets it to Gill. Gill now to the wing. That's Coca with it. Richmond now to Gill. Gill on the wing looking in, nothing there. Bosch now, 13 seconds on the shot clock. They're winding down a lot of time on these offensive possessions. Ball nearly stolen by Rodney Olson. Back to Olson now. He looks to drive, gets it out to Coca. Richmond now with it. He has to fire a shot. 1 second on the shot clock. Gets that one almost to go. Hit the rim twice, but rolled out as now Parker Runk will bring it up for the Broncos. Olsen into Adam, rather. That's a great pass. So Robert Adam with all 4 points for the Broncos on 2 nice, easy layups. Adam averages 10.4 points per game on the season. Already up to 4, just 2 minutes into the ballgame. There's now Bosch now on the wing, guarded by Sweet. Gets it to Gill. Now it is Coca with it, back to Richmond. A lot of ball movement here by Maple Valley early, and they're once again wasting a lot of time on that shot clock. Now under, or right around 10 seconds on that shot clock. Out to the wing, that's Coca for 3. He shoots a lot of those, that one's no good. The 5'4" 8th grader tracks that down in Carter Bosch. As they'll get a fresh 35, will the Raiders. And then nearly losing it was Gill. Off the screen from Richmond. Bosch now looking to drive, gets it to Richmond. Richmond looks to drive, stolen now by Runk. A nice strip off of Richmond, and now Runk will bring it up for the Broncos. So 2-4, still the score. 5:20 here to go. Adam will shoot a 3. That one's good. Robert Adam with all 7 points, and he's on a 7-0 run by himself. So 7-2 is the score here, just approaching 3 minutes into the ballgame. 5 minutes left here in this one. Once again, Robert Adams, 7 points, only averages 10.4 on the ballgame. He's looking to start hot here in this one tonight. His Gill's no good, but he tracks down the rebound, gets it into Richmond. He'll go up, and he's hacked by a couple of Broncos. And still go to the line for 2. That foul will go against Caden Sweet, his first. So the only 2 points from the Raiders have come from the free throw line as they will find their way back once again. This time Evan Richmond will shoot 2. That one is good, so 3 for 3 for the Raiders from the free throw line. Checking into the game for the Raiders is Hayden Smith, number 22, the 6'1 junior. So second free throw coming up here for Richmond. That one is up, and that one's also good. So all 4 points coming from the line so far for the Raiders. There's that full court D once again. Adam now with it, gets it to Sweet. Rodney Olson on the wing, looking in, nothing there. As Caleb Olson gets to the top of the key, guarded by the 8th grader. A little bit of a 2-3 zone being played by the Raiders. That's why you had the mismatch there on the top of the key. Shot up by Caleb Olson, fading away. He gets it to go. So as I said, he'll be somebody to watch here in this game, although so far it's been Robert Adam with 7 points. The first 2 points scored by a Bronco not named Robert Adam. Near steal there by Sweet, but Bosch has it. Got it to Coca now. Hovelson with it. Coca now back with it, guarded by Ronnie Olson very tightly. Trying to get it into Richmond. Ball's tipped and then stolen now by the Broncos. A good tip pass by Caleb Olson and then stolen away by Robert Adams. Now the Broncos will bring it up slowly. Robert Adams, top of the key, gets it into Olson. He's going to go for a layup, and that might have been tipped, but no good nonetheless. Richmond averages, like I said, 3.6 blocks on the season. And then a foul and one. Gets it to go to Carter Bash. That's their first field goal of the game. And they'll go to the line for one more. So 6-9 is the score here in this one. Gill coming back in for the Broncos, and also coming in now for the Broncos is Sam Kelson. Gill was checking in for the Raiders, rather. So free throw coming up here for Bosch. And that one's no good, rims out as Broncos bring down the rebound. So score stays at 6-9 on your Mobility Plus Rehabilitation scoreboard. Just under 3:30 here to go in quarter number one. Rodney Olson guarded by Gill. Mid-range shot. Parker Runk likes that shot, but he leaves that one a little too long. Looking to push now are the Raiders. Pass just too long as it'll hit the mat there. Pass intended for Holson from Bosch. So the Broncos will now bring it up once again. Parker Runk bringing it up for the Broncos. 3:10 here to go in the quarter. Caleb Olson into Robert Adam. A nice pass. He goes up strong. No good, though. Ball's tipped out and tracked down by a Raider. Down on a fast break. That's Smith. He goes up. Sees some contact. No foul is called. Then ball's going to go out of bounds. It'll belong still to the Raiders. So fast break opportunity. Might have been tipped, but nonetheless, Raiders stay with it as now Bosch has it at the top of the key. Now Holson. Richmond now on the free throw line. Now Bosch once again. Smith, Holson looking in, nothing there. Gill, 12 seconds here on the shot clock. Wasting a lot of time once again on this offensive possession are the Raiders. Double screen for Bosch. He looks to drive, dishes to Gill. 3-point shot. That one's good. Cody Gill for three. The second three-pointer. First for the Raiders, and then a miscommunication there between Rodney Olson and Parker Runk. So ball game tied up once again. It was tied at 2 apiece, and now tied back up at 9. 2:25 here to go in quarter number one. 9-9 is your score on the Mobility Plus Rehabilitation scoreboard. So quick little stint there from Sam Kelson as he checks back out. Richmond now looking to drive, gets into the lane. No good, though. Might have been tipped by Caleb Olson. And then he came down with the rebound. Now the Broncos will take over possession. Rodney Olson to Caleb Olson. Runk into Adam. Fakes, goes up. No good, though. Rebounded by Coca. As now Bosch will bring it up. Gets a screen from Holson, looking to drive. Dishes to Richmond. And now looking to drive is Coca. He'll fire from mid-range. Rims in and out. No good. Rebound by Gill, though. And then setting up the offense now. Nice pass. And then blocked by Robert Adam. A great cut by Holson, but then a great read by Adam to get the block on that one. As he'll shoot a 3 now. And he gets that one to go. Robert Adam is feeling it early in this one. He's up to 10 points already, as that's what he averages on the season. 2 3-pointers already in this one for him. He doesn't shoot that a lot, and the Broncos in general only shoot 21% from the three-point line, but looking to turn their luck around on the three-point shot here in this one. 12-9 is the score here. Runk with a New York steal. Didn't see where the ball went, as now the Raiders come back with it. They say it was tipped. It might have been an over or back, but ref said it was tipped. So 6 seconds here on the shot clock. They got to get a shot up here quick. Bash trying to get it to a teammate, but tipped out of bounds. 2 seconds here on the shot clock, so they're going to have to get a shot up really quick on the inbound play. Just under a minute, 59.6 seconds here to go in quarter number 1. A little bit of a back and forth affair so far. He does not get the shot off. Does Bash? Got it to go. Tough shot, but it will not count, as he still had the ball in his hand as the shot clock, the buzzer went off for the shot clock. So still 9-12 is the score on the Mobility Plus Rehabilitation scoreboard. Broncos leading this one. Into Adam, he looking to dish, but instead goes up. And that one's good once again. Robert Adam having a great quarter, up to 12 now in this one. 5 second difference between shot and game clock. And then ball's lost by Bash. And then Richmond looking to drive. Gets a body call here on Robert Adam, and he's going to agree with that one. Got beat on the drive by Richmond and didn't really have any other choice but to foul. As he looks a little gassed, as Sam Kelson will check in for him, give him a quick break heading into the quarter here. So thanks to that foul, shot clock is turned off here now, 27 seconds to go. And then a steal coming from the Broncos. Runk poking that away, and then Kelson coming away with it. So 14-9 is the score. 16 seconds left here in the first quarter. The Broncos will look to shoot the last shot here. 10 seconds now. Rodney Olsen thinks about a three. Caleb Olsen now top of the key. Runk looking into Kelson. 4, 3. Runk has to shoot. That one's up and no good. Rebound is tracked down by Bash, but it will be the end of the first quarter. We'll step aside here. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com.
Life. It's game nights, bedtime stories, binge watching your favorite shows, baking up a family tradition, and staying connected with those you love. It happens day and night, on weekdays and weekends, on everydays and holidays, with family, friends, and neighbors. And whether it's on their street, your street, or even our street, we're there. Cass County Electric. Call us at 701-356-4400 and visit us at CassCountyElectric.com. Cass County Electric, powering life.
14-9 is your score on the Mobility Plus Rehabilitation scoreboard, as the Broncos hold a 5-point lead, and they'll start with the ball here in the second quarter. Runk guarded by Holvelson. A nice move to get by him. Goes up and no good, but he'll go to line for 2. Good move there by Parker Runk, looking to get his first 2 points of the ball game. Story of the first quarter there was all Robert Adam, 12 points, 12 of their 14 points for the Broncos, as Parker Runk will shoot his first free throw, and that one's good. So his first points of the ball game here in this one. 15-9 now, the score. The Broncos shoot 55% from the free throw line, and that was their first attempt of the game. 2 for 2 there for Parker Runk. He averages 14.3 points on the season. So up to a 7-point lead now for the Broncos, as Bash now with it. Gets it to Coca. Coca to Gill. Now it's Holvelson guarded by Adam. Gill now on the wing. Richmond, he'll shoot mid-range. That one's up and good. Just a 2-pointer from Evan Richmond. His 4th point of the night. First field goal. 2 points from the free throw line earlier in the game here, as Adam will shoot another 3. He's feeling it, but that one off the mark that time. Rebounded by the 5'4" 8th grader Bosch. He looks to drive and then dishes it off. No good from Hovelson there on that one. And then rebounded by the Broncos. Three-pointer from Ronnie Olson. That one's no good. And then we're going to get a foul called on Parker Runk. He went over the back. That'll be Parker Runk's first foul of the game. And as you hear the "you can't do that" chants from the Maple Valley crowd. Not a big crowd, but small bleachers results in a nearly full gym, as full as it can be anyways. 5-point lead here for the Broncos. And the Raiders looking to trim into this one here. Gill now to Hovelson. Coco with it, guarded by Sweet. Number 10 guarded by number 10. Richmond now back to Bosch. 13 seconds on the shot clock, wasting time once again. That seems to be their offense. They kind of move the ball around and then wait until about that 12-second mark on the shot clock to get their offense going as Gill shoots a three. Leaves that one a little too long and tracked down by Rodney Olson. So 5-point lead still for the Broncos. Ronnie Olson nearly got hit in the face on that one as he wasn't ready for that pass. Adam shoots a three. This one's an air ball. Hit two earlier in the game, but has missed his last two from this one. As Maple Valley will take a timeout. We'll step aside here real quick. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com.
Since Nodak Insurance Company started, we've gone from paying by mail to paying online. Your proof of insurance is found in an app. And as farming technologies advance, our coverage protects. The way we live and work has changed, but our service and commitment remains. We're evolving to meet your insurance needs with answers where and when you need them most. Nodak Insurance Company.
Your Nodak Insurance rep in Lisbon is Lee Falk.
Welcome back into Tower City, North Dakota. 16-11 is your score on the Mobility Plus Rehabilitation scoreboard. The Broncos leading this one. 6:13 here to go in quarter number 2. Once again, Robert Adam, the story of this one so far, 12 points, but it slowed down his scoring as a travel is called on Richmond. 12 points from Adam. Then quarter number 1 has not yet scored here in quarter number 2. The only 2 points from the Broncos so far have come from the free throw line off the hands of Parker Runk. And only 2 points for the Raiders have come from Evan Richmond on a deep 2-point shot. So just under 6 minutes here to go. Olson goes up and he's fouled. He's blocked from behind by Hovelson, but that will go against Hovelson. Must have gotten some arm as well. That'll be his first foul of the game. So Caleb Olson, 2 points here so far in this one. First trip to the free throw line for him. First free throw is up and good for Caleb Olson. Increases the lead now to 6 for the Broncos. The second free throw coming up here. Caleb Olson shooting that one. That one is a little too long and rebounded by Richmond. So 1 of 2 from the line there from Caleb Olson. 3 points so far for him. Averages 17.3 on the season. Averages 18 points since he's worn number 40 after the jersey tear of his typical number 44 jersey. Richmond now double team, and then a foul is going to be called against Parker Runk. Runk does not agree with that call. Talking over with the ref. Thought he stripped that one cleanly, but nonetheless, foul will get called against Parker Runk, his second. Now talking with Kim Mark is the ref about that call. Kim Mark did not agree with that one either. Looked like a pretty clean strip to me too. 8th grader Bosch with the 3 points from the wing. Maple Valley faithful going crazy after that one. Ronnie Olson now looking to go up, then makes the bucket, but it'll be on the ground. The foul was called, but bucket will not count for Ronnie Olson. That foul going against Evan Richmond, his first. So 3-point game here, 17-14. Then the ball is going to go over the head of Caden Sweet, and then out of bounds. It'll belong back to the Raiders with a chance now to tie it up after that 3-point shot from Carter Bash. So now Bosch with the ball. Once again, 5:15 here to go in quarter number 2. Guarded by Ronnie Olson. Gets it to Richmond. Back to Bash. He goes up for the floater. Rims around and out. No good. Rebounded by Robert Adam. And now looking in transition is Runk. Gets it into Olson now. And then no shot. It'll be on the ground. Richmond will get another foul. They say it was a hold on Richmond, his second foul of this one. So not a lot of points here in quarter number 2 for either team. 5 points so far for the Raiders and 3 points all coming from the free throw line so far for the Broncos. Olsen to Sweet, directing traffic now. Caleb Olsen with it. Now to Runk. Ronnie Olsen in the corner. Runk to Sweet. He's left wide open. Doesn't shoot though. Gets it into Caleb Olsen. He'll turn. Makes a move. Spins. Goes up. Might have been blocked. No good. As now Richmond will bring it up. Looking to push in transition. Nice pass to Hovelson. And then going up for the layup is Hovelson for an easy 2 points. Clay Hovelson, his 4th point of the game. His first field goal here in this one. Now trimming it down to a 1-point game. 17-16 on your Mobility Plus Rehabilitation scoreboard. Spinning is Caleb Olsen, then rejected by Evan Richmond. Blocks that one out of bounds. So a nice pass in transition by Richmond, and then a big block on the other end. Evan Richmond starting to get back into this ball game. There were just 13 points on the season and 3.6 blocks, and then a 5-second call. Momentum shifting a little bit here in favor of the Raiders. They have scored 5 straight points and now only trail now by 1. 4:12 here to go in quarter number 2. Coca with the ball into Richmond. Looking to get it in the scorer's column once again. Loses the handle but gets it to Hovelson. Gill to Bash. He'll shoot the floater. Rejected by Parker Runk. And then that ball's going to go out of bounds. A nice block there by Runk on the 5'4", 8th grader. A little bit of a size differential there. 5'4", blocked by Parker Runk, 6'4", a whole foot difference there. So not too hard of a block for Parker Runk on that one. Just under 4 minutes here to go in quarter number 2. And trying to drive here is Hovelson, not seeing a whole lot. Shoots it up, misses everything. Is off by quite a bit. As now the Broncos will go in transition. Runk now on the wing. Looking to drive, spins, turns, shoots. That one's good. That was not an easy shot by Parker Runk, but gets to go for the first field goal of the quarter for the Broncos. That's his 4th point of the night and 4th point of the quarter. Now the lead now grows once again back to 3 for the Broncos. Richmond looking to drive, gets to the lane. Left-handed layup is no good. Couldn't quite get above the rim. Otherwise, that would have been an easy layup for Richmond. So we're approaching 3 minutes here as the Broncos are in possession. Contact, body, and one from Parker Runk. I don't know if the Raider defender would have fallen over there. I think he could have gotten a charge, but he just stood there, kind of backed up. Parker Runk getting the floater to go and the bucket. So he'll go to the line for one more. Parker Runk now with 6 here in the quarter. The ball went in, but some miscommunication there between the refs as Parker Runk will only shoot 1. That foul came against Cody Gill, his first. Free throw up and no good, left long. Adam comes down with the rebound. As now Sweet will set up the offense. Left alone, doesn't shoot though. Robert Adam into Caleb Olsen. He fires to Parker Runk in the corner. He'll shoot a 3. That one's left long. Rebounded by Sweet, though, once again. Fresh 35. 2 offensive rebounds here on this trip. And then 2 bodies hit the floor. I don't know who the foul's going to go against, whether it be Caleb Olsen or Evan Richmond. Foul's going to go against Richmond. Coach Coca not happy with that one. That is Richmond's 3rd foul, so that's a big foul against Evan Richmond. We're going to get a timeout called here by the Raiders. Coach Coca is still leaning into the ref, trying to figure out what the foul is all about. We're going to step aside here. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com.
Consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
Wallach Johnson Insurance has a team of experienced professionals who are highly knowledgeable and ready to answer your questions about finding the best insurance coverage for you. As an independent insurance agency, they have access to many highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Get your free quote started today with Wallach Johnson Insurance at nd-insurer.com. Call or text 888-683-5253 or stop by one of their offices in Lisbon, Rutland, and Gwinnett. Wallach Johnson Insurance, insuring the area since 1981.
Back to action here. Ball going out of bounds. Broncos will still hold on to possession. 27 seconds on the shot clock. I thought Coach Coco was maybe going to get a technical foul there. He's really leaning into the refs there after that foul call on Richmond. A big foul, his third foul, and we're only in the second quarter. Only 2 to give now for Richmond before he is out of the ball game. Runk missed it on the other end. 21-16 is your score. 3-point shot from Coca is no good. Rebounded by Rodney Olson. As the Broncos will bring it up here. Approaching 2 minutes here in the second quarter. Caleb Olson now with it. Rodney Olson on the wing. Left alone from the 3-point line. Doesn't even think about shooting though. Parker Runk guarded tightly. He'll drive. Shoot that mid-range shot. He likes to shoot. Leaves that one long though. And then a foul is going to get called. So Parker Runk now with his third foul of the ball game, and that's a big foul, as now that foul will be the 7th foul, team foul, as the Raiders will go to the line for a 1-on-1 opportunity as Runk will check out, Kelson checking in. So both teams with someone in foul trouble. Richmond for the Raiders and Runk for the Broncos, both with 3 fouls apiece, and we are only in the second quarter, so not a good time to get that second foul. Free throw's no good, but a lane violation, I believe, by Holson, who shot those free throws. So it will not count anyways, as the Broncos will take over. Just under 2 minutes here to go in the quarter. As Caleb Olson now with it. Sweet left wide open. He'll shoot a 3. That one's left a little too long. Hits back rim, but rebounded now by Robert Adam. That one's no good. Caleb Olson with the rebound. Back to Robert Adam. Travel being wanted to call by Caleb Olson. Then an air ball from Caleb Olson. So empty possession, had a couple opportunities at a basket there for the Broncos. Good looks, but no good on all of them for the Broncos as the Raiders take over. Now Smith checking in for Richmond and gets his first 2 points of the ball game on a nice floater there. Gets it nice and high as the lead is now trimmed back down to 3. Broncos still lead this one 21-18 on the Mobility Plus Rehabilitation scoreboard. Sam Kelson now to Sweet. Rodney Olson left alone from the 3-point line. He'll think about it and he'll shoot. Left that one too long once again. Under a minute now, 46 seconds here to go. The Raiders with an opportunity now to trim that lead to 1 or even take the lead as they trail by 3. Gill driving, shoots up the layup, too strong off the glass. Couple of Broncos there to rebound it. Rodney Olson coming down with the rebound. As now the shot clock is turned off with 25 seconds here to go. Sweet now with it. Thinks about shooting, nothing there. Gets it to Rodney Olson. He'll shoot a 3-pointer. This one's up and no good. Long, rebounded by Adam now. He gets it to Caleb Olson. He'll drive, goes up, left short, no good. And then going to the ground was Smith. And then Caleb Olson sticking with it as he is rewarded with 2 points. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Bash has to shoot it. Ball is going to be stripped, but a foul called against Olson. 1.1 seconds here to go until halftime. First foul of the game for Rodney Olson. So a 1-and-1 opportunity here for Bosch. He shot 1 free throw earlier in the game. He missed that one. So 1-and-1. Front end of that is no good as time will wind out. So 23-18 is your score on the Mobility Plus Rehabilitation scoreboard as we head to half. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com.
I'm starting off on some smaller projects to get me worked up to some of the bigger things built around here.
The atmosphere in the shop is very, very team-based, which is great.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
Welcome to the Lisbon Clinic of Mobility Plus Rehab, where your mobility is our top priority.
We can provide occupational therapy here locally in your hometown and help you recover from a work injury or a neurological deficit.
Here at Mobility Plus, we customize every evaluation, treatment, and goals for each individual. Every goal is different, whether in sports, walking, or returning to work.
At Mobility Plus Rehab, we are a part of the community. The people in the community are the people that we serve.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 43,000 participants here in North Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Life. It's game nights, bedtime stories, binge watching your favorite shows, baking up a family tradition, and staying connected with those you love. It happens day and night, on weekdays and weekends, on everydays and holidays, with family, friends, and neighbors. And whether it's on their street, your street, or even our street, we're there. Cass County Electric. Call us at 701-356-4400 and visit us at casscountyelectric.com. Cass County Electric, powering life.
Since Nodak Insurance Company started, we've gone from paying by mail to paying online. Your proof of insurance is found in an app. And as farming technologies advance, our coverage protects. The way we live and work has changed, but our service and commitment remains. We're evolving to meet your insurance needs with answers where and when you need them most. Nodak Insurance Company.
Your Nodak Insurance rep in Lisbon is Lee Falk.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
Welcome back to Tower City, North Dakota. We'll run through some numbers real quick for you. First for the Lisbon Broncos, leading the way in scoring, coming all in the first quarter. Robert Adam with 12 points. He had 2 3-pointers and was coming out firing, had 12 of the 14 first quarter points. And then only 2 other scorers for the Broncos. Parker Runk with 6, all coming in that second quarter. And then Caleb Olsen with 5. They went 3 for 5 from the free throw line, and they hit 2 3-pointers, as I said, both from Robert Adam in that first quarter. Then for the for the Maple Valley Raiders, a really even scoring throughout. The leading scorer was the 8th grader Carter Bosch with 5 points, and then Clay Hovelson and Evan Richmond both with 4 points, and then Cody Gill with 3 off a 3-pointer. Then Hayden Smith rounding out the scoring with 2 3-pointers scored by the Raiders as well, 1 from Gill and 1 from Bosch. And then 4 of 7 from the free throw line And 2 of their missed free throws were off of the front end of 1-and-1s. So potential for 2 more shots, but missing both of those shots for the Raiders. And just really the story of the game was Robert Adam in that first quarter brought a lot of energy for the Broncos and had them leading 14-9 after quarter 1. That second quarter was rather even in scoring, and just throughout that whole quarter, 9-9 was the score of that second quarter. And then other big things to mention as well, Parker Runk with 3 fouls along with Evan Richmond with 3 fouls. And after Evan Richmond's third foul, I thought that Coach Jay Coca was going to possibly get a technical foul because he was really leaning into the refs there, but the refs just kind of not really paying attention to him and just let the timeout go. The whistle went. I thought it was for a technical foul, but Jay Coca actually called a timeout instead, but he continued to yell at that ref, but nothing was called. So Evan Richmond averages 13 points on the season, the leading scorer for the Raiders. So he was out for a good portion of that second quarter, and obviously someone that they're going to need going forward, so he's going to have to be careful the rest of the way. Parker Runk averages 14.3 points on the season for the Broncos. He only missed about 2 minutes in that second quarter, but he will also have to be careful. He only has 2 more fouls until he will be no longer in the game with that 5th foul if he gets those 2 fouls. And I guess something that we talked about with Coach Kim Mark, Jaden Bittner out once again with that near foot stress fracture, but hopefully he'll be back next week for the Broncos, a key player for them off the bench. Brings a little spark for them, averages 4.5 points on the season. Obviously missing him a little bit here tonight. Only a 5-point ball game, 23-18 on the Mobility Plus rehabilitation scoreboard. Although the Broncos have seemingly been dominant in this game, the scoreboard doesn't really show it. They've been dominating the boards. They've been dominating possession. I guess other than the fact that they've been getting good looks on their possessions, rather. I guess the Raiders have been dominating time of possession as they seem to want to waste a good portion of that shot clock, seemingly getting it down to about 12 seconds almost every possession, 12 seconds or less before they finally get their offense going. But that seems to be at least working decently enough to keep them in this ball game. Only a 5-point deficit once again for the Raiders. We'll step aside here as we come back for some second half action. Maple Valley versus Lisbon Broncos on yourliveevent.com.
A team of experienced professionals who are highly knowledgeable and ready to answer your questions about finding the best insurance coverage for you. As an independent insurance agency, they have access to many highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Get your free quote started today with Wallet Johnson Insurance at nd-insurer.com. Call or text 888-683-5253 or stop by one of their offices in Lisbon, Rutland, and Gwinnett. Wallet Johnson Insurance, insuring the area since 1981.
Starting off on some smaller projects to get me worked up to some of the bigger things built around here.
The atmosphere in the shop is very, very team-based, which is great.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
Welcome to the Lisbon Clinic of Mobility Plus Rehab, where your mobility is our top priority.
We can provide occupational therapy here locally in your hometown and help you recover from a work injury or a neurological deficit.
Here at Mobility Plus, we customize every evaluation, treatment, and goals for each individual. Every goal is different, whether in sports, walking, or returning to work.
At Mobility Plus Rehab, we are a part of the community. The people in the community are the people that we serve.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
Second half action underway. A three-point shot. No good by the Raiders. That one coming from Coca. Runkle is now thinking about passing and then kind of got caught there as a travel will be called. And a ref timeout as Sweet was limping a little bit, but he seems to be fine. So playing on we will here. So just 15 seconds into quarter number 3, 7:42 now in the third quarter. Still 23-18 the score on the Mobility Plus Rehabilitation scoreboard. Gill now into the wing, now to Coca. Olson to Gill, mid-range shot. That one rolls off the rim. Skipped right past the center of the rim there and rebounded now by Olson as the Broncos will bring it up. Rodney Olson looks in, nothing there. Sweet now, top of the key. Back to Rodney Olson, now to Caleb Olson looking inside, doesn't see anything. Sweet in the corner, gets it into Robert Adam, tipped by Gill though. Going up is Adam, no good. And then rebounded by the Raiders and Caleb Coca. So now Bosch will bring it up. Just 1 minute into quarter number 3. We are scoreless here still in the second half. It's now a shot mid-range, no good from Bosch, as the Broncos will now take over possession. Runkle will bring it up. As Ronnie Olson cuts, now gets to the top of the key. Screen from Caleb Olson. Sweet now will fire a three-point shot, and that one just off the mark, no good. And then miscommunication there between teammates, Olson and Bosch, as the ball go out of bounds and will go back to the Broncos. Still scoreless here, almost a minute and a half into the second half action here. 6:35 on the third quarter clock. Runkle shoot a three now. That one's left a little too short and rebounded now by Gill. So Bosch now looking to set up the offense for the Raiders. As Gill now gets it to Richmond. Richmond with the 3 fouls, only 4 points here in the ballgame so far. As Gill will get it now to Hovelson, looking to drive past Adam, gets past them, but sees some contact, and that'll be the third foul now for Robert Adam. So now 2 Broncos with 3 fouls, with still a lot of time left in this ball game. As now Hovelson will go back to the line. He is 2 of 3 so far here in this one. First free throw from Hovelson. That one rims in and out, no good. Once again, 61.6% from the free throw line for the Raiders as a team. As the second free throw, that one's up and good for Clay Hovelson, as the first points there in the second half are scored from either team coming off the free throw. Ronnie Olson now fast break by himself, can't get a shot up there as Richmond was there to guard him. Trimming the lead now to 4 points. Caleb Olson, a three-pointer is good. The big man with the big 3 for the Broncos' first field goal of the game, or the second half rather, for either team. So now up to a 7-point lead for the Broncos. This 26-19 is a score. Richmond shot is no good. 5:35 here to go in quarter number 3. Runk now to Robert Adam, looking into Olson, doesn't see anything good, gets it to Rodney Olson. Now Runk will shoot mid-range, that's his favorite spot on the court, but no good. Rimmed in and out as Gill comes down with the rebound. As now the Raiders looking to get their first field goal of the second half. Bosch will shoot a mid-range shot, and that one's left too long. Caleb Olson tips it and gets the rebound as the Broncos now go the other way. Approaching 5 minutes here in the third quarter. Caden Sweet guarded by Bosch. As now Rodney Olson will shoot a mid-range shot. That one's left short though, as Richmond tracks down the rebound and he looks to push now in transition. 3-on-3 fast break. He'll take it himself. Layup, no good. Rebounded by Caleb Olson. Hit the back of the rim there. Thought it might have dropped after it didn't really get much of a bounce off the rim, but came off the front of the rim and rebounded by Caleb Olson. 3-point shot now from Rodney Olson, and that misses everything. Sweet with a nice hustle play. Ball's still loose. Ball's going to go out of bounds. And it'll go off the leg, they say, of Parker Runk, and it'll belong to the Raiders. So some good hustle play. Coach Kim Mark now talking with the ref. I thought it was off of Hovelson, but refs will say it was off the leg of Parker Runk. So Bosch now bringing it up, gets a screen from Richmond. Hovelson now left at the three-point line, doesn't shoot though. Coca will shoot a three-point shot. That one's no good though. 4:20 here to go in the quarter. Parker Runk will bring it up with a nice little jog as he gets to Rodney Olson. They look to set up the offense. Sweet now, top of the key, guarded by Bosch. Sweet getting a screen from Adam now, looking to drive. Gets some contact, goes up, and a nice layup there from Caden Sweet for his first 2 points of the ball game. 28-19 now, your score on the Mobility Plus Rehabilitation scoreboard. Third quarter action, 3:47 here to go in the third quarter. Coca now to Gill, looking inside of Richmond, nothing there. Gill gets it to Holson, guarded by Adam at the top of the key. Holson drives, shoots a mid-range, gets a rebound, does Richmond, and then fouled in the air on the shot by Caleb Olson. That'll be just his first of the ball game. So Evan Richmond will go to the line. This is his second trip. He went 2 of 2 in his first trip from the free throw line. This free throw is also good. Nothing but net on that one. So Evan Richmond on the season shooting 58.8% from the free throw line. 3 of 3 so far in this one. Make it 4 of 4 for Evan Richmond. He's now up to 6 points in this one. 4 of his points coming from that free throw line. Breaking the press is the Broncos rather easily. Sweet now, top of the key, gets it to Runk on the wing. Doesn't use the screen from Adam. Dishes it to the corner to Sweet. He'll shoot a 3-point shot. That one's left short. Almost got stuck there on the rim in the backboard. Then a nice steal from Parker Runk. Richmond didn't even see him as Runk now gets a new possession for the Broncos. And then a 3-point shot stepping back is Runk, and he'll bury that 3-point shot. Parker Runk, the nice play on the defensive side of the ball, and then a nice 3-point shot as the lead now grows to 10 for the Broncos. 31-21 is the score on the Mobility Plus Rehabilitation scoreboard. 2:45 here to go in quarter number 3. Richmond trying to get it to Bosch. Some contact there, no call. Ball just going to go out of bounds. As now Coach Coca will take a timeout for the Raiders. We'll step aside. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 43,000 participants here in North Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome back to Tower City, North Dakota. Only 3 points so far in the second half for the Maple Valley Raiders. All 3 points coming from the free throw line from them. As the Broncos have scored 8 so far here in this one to grow their lead now up to 10. We're up 5 at the half, and now adding another 5 to it, getting to the 10-point lead. 2:16 here to go in quarter number 3. Sweet now with it. Runk in the corner. Back to Sweet. Now Rodney Olson looking in. Spencer Kellison checking in the game. Number 30. Runk will shoot the deep three-pointer. His front rim and gets it to go. Does Parker Runk. Shooter's touch is what they call that. Hitting the front of the rim and somehow still getting it to go is Parker Runk for his second three-pointer of the half. Just under 2 minutes now as the Raiders will take over possession, looking to trim it back to either 10 or 11. They need a bucket right now to get back into the ballgame. A three-point shot from Coca, no good. Rebounded by Runk. So lead still stays at 13 now for the Broncos. Just under 1:30. Caleb Olson going up. Nice move to split 2 defenders and an easy layup shot after splitting the defenders. So now up to 15 points is the lead for the Broncos. as they seem to be taking over this one. The third quarter is theirs as the ball goes out of bounds. It'll go off of Olsen. Richmond trying to drive there, but stripped by Olsen. Might have hit his knee. So the ball stay with the Raiders. Smith will inbound it, gets it to Richmond. A nice pass into Richmond for an easy layup. That's Richmond's 8th point of the ball game, the first field goal of the second half for the Raiders. So just under a minute now, Runk shoots from the free throw line. That one rims in and out, no good, as Richmond comes down with the rebound. So quick possession there from the Broncos. A good look, but just couldn't get it to go was Parker Runk. Now Coca going in with the floater. That one's good. So 2 straight possessions, 2 straight field goals for the Raiders as they find their way back to an 11-point deficit. Trying to get back into this one here. Runk now get it to Caleb Olsen. He'll shoot a deep 2, and that one's good from Caleb Olsen. So back to 13. Shot clock off for the Maple Valley Raiders as they look to slow it down a little bit here. 19 seconds on the third quarter. Bosch now will shoot mid-range. Almost might have been tipped by Parker Runk, but rebounded by Kelson. That's Spencer Kelson in the ball game, number 30 there. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Sweet will shoot a deep 2, no good. And then a baseball pass shot goes into the stands. That is off the mark, no good. 38-25 will be the score after 3 on your Mobility Plus Rehabilitation Scoreboard. The Broncos leading this one. We'll step aside and come back with the fourth quarter action. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com.
Nights, bedtime stories, binge watching your favorite shows, baking up a family tradition, and staying connected with those you love. It happens day and night, on weekdays and weekends, on everydays and holidays, with family, friends, and neighbors. And whether it's on their street, your street, or even our street, we're there. Cass County Electric. Call us at 701-356-4400 and visit us at CassCountyElectric.com. Cass County Electric, powering life.
Since Nodak Insurance Company started, we've gone from paying by mail to paying online. Your proof of insurance is found in an app. And as farming technologies advance, our coverage protects. The way we live and work has changed, but our service and commitment remains. We're evolving to meet your insurance needs with answers where and when you need them most. Nodak Insurance Company.
Your Nodak Insurance rep in Lisbon is Lee Falk.
Welcome back into Tower City, North Dakota. Fourth quarter action coming up here. That third quarter all belonging to the Broncos. Only 7 points scored by the Raiders in that third quarter. Shot off the mark for the Broncos there as the Raiders will take over. So Bosch now will bring it up. Shot from the corner. That is Coca for 3. Trying to get back into the ball game here, trimming it back to 10 points. 10-point deficit now for the Raiders. Big 3-point shot there from Coca. Ball's going to go off the foot, out of bounds. Olsen thought he was pushed, but nothing there. I thought he just fell. I didn't see a push. Came up questioning that a little bit. The ball will go out of bounds, belonging to the Raiders. So back to a 10-point game. 38-28 the score on the Mobility Plus Rehabilitation Scoreboard. The Broncos still in the lead for this one. Richmond loses a dribble, gets it out to Coca. And Richmond now gets it to Hovelson. He drives a nice aggressive drive. Almost got that one to go, but he will go to the line for 2. That was a foul. Will go against Robert Adam. I thought it was going to go against Caleb Wilson. Will go against Robert Adam. That is his 4th. So just one more foul. And then he will be ejected from this game. First free throw, no good from Clay Hovelson. And there's one more to shoot. Clay Hovelson on the season is shooting 47% from the line. Second free throw coming up here for Clay. 7 minutes to go here in the ball game. That second free throw is good for Hovelson. So 4 points so far for the Raiders in this one. In the fourth quarter. And 0 points so far in quarter number 4 for the Broncos. And a foul will be called against number 22, Hayden Smith, his first of the ball game. And that's just the first team foul so far in the half for the Raiders. Parker Runk now spinning, getting it to Rodney Olson. Now Sweet on the wing. Now Caleb Olson, top of the key. Runk gets it into Robert Adam. He'll turn, shoot, goes up, and that's good. Robert Adam, his first 2 points since that electric first quarter for him, so he's up to 14 points. 2 other Broncos with 12 points. That'd be Runk and Olson. There's Adam now, the lone Bronco with 14 points. Richmond now to Bash. He'll shoot a 3-point shot. That one's left too long. Rebounded by Parker Runk. Had to use all 6'4" of his height there to get that rebound. As we approach 6 minutes now in the ball game, Adam dishes out to Runk. Wanted to shoot a 3. Then a charge call. Way to step in there. Hayden Smith getting the charge as Parker Runk will get his 4th foul now. So a big charge there from Hayden Smith to draw it. So now 2 Broncos with 4 fouls apiece, Parker Runk and Robert Adam. 2 big key pieces for the Broncos. Broncos can't really afford to lose either one of them, although they are leading by 11 points. But if you lose one of them, the Raiders could trim right back into that lead, get right back into it. Shot from Hovelson, no good as the Broncos take over now. 5:35 here to go in the ball game. Sweet to Runk, into Adam, a nice pass, mishandled though. Gets it out to Sweet. Now Runk will shoot a 3-point shot. He hit 2 in the third quarter, and he gets that one to go. Parker Runk, his 3rd triple of the night. And then a timeout called by the Broncos. We'll step aside here. 43-29 is your score on the Mobility Plus Rehabilitation Scoreboard. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
Wallach Johnson Insurance has a team of experienced professionals who are highly knowledgeable and ready to answer your questions about finding the best insurance coverage for you. As an independent insurance agency, they have access to many highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Get your free quote started today with Wallach Johnson Insurance at nd-insurer.com. Call or text 888-683-5253 or stop by one of their offices in Lisbon, Rutland, and Gwinner. Wallach Johnson Insurance, insuring the area since 1981.
Welcome back into Tower City, North Dakota. Really the differential in this game was the 15-7 outscoring by the Broncos in that third quarter. So an 8-point boost to their lead to get it to 13 points going into the quarter. That was Coca no good from the corner as the Broncos will take over possession. So that third quarter, and then along with that first quarter, they had a 5-point. They were leading 14-9 after that first quarter to bring it to a 13-point lead as Robert Adam gets another 2 points to get him to 16 points here in the ballgame. And Robert Adam having that great first quarter, had 12 points in that first quarter. Didn't get another point until just a little bit ago in the fourth quarter, as he's now up to 16. So 45-29 is the score on the Mobility Plus Rehabilitation Scoreboard as Holson goes up and gets it to go aggressively attacking Robert Adam, who has 4 fouls. A smart decision as Robert Adam just kind of backed up on that one and allowed Hovelson to get the floater, a nice floater shot up, and then got it to go, did Hovelson. Caleb Olson now, he'll shoot a 3-point shot. Top of the key, rims in and out and back in. Caleb Olson, his second 3-pointer of the night. He's up to 15 here in this one. Hit almost every single inch of that rim, but got it to go, did Caleb Olson. As Hovelson going up against Robert Adams, straight up and down, as Hovelson somehow got that shot to go once again. Great defense being played there by Robert Adam with the 4 fouls. Did what he could, but Hovelson still got that one to go. Then another quick timeout, a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here. Coach Kimmark saw that Ronnie Olson was in trouble, so just a quick timeout. Just under 4 minutes here to go, 3:57 here in the ball game. A 15-point lead for the Broncos, and as I was saying, that third quarter was a big differential for the ball game here. The Broncos hit 3 3-pointers in that quarter, 2 of them coming from Parker Runk, the other one coming from Caleb Olson. And now in the fourth quarter, Runk and Olson each hitting a 3-pointer as well. The Raiders kind of have lulled off here a little bit, starting to get back into it as Clay Hovelson on 2 straight possessions scoring. So he's up to 5 points here just in the fourth quarter, up to 10 points in total the first Raider to get to the double digits. As for the Broncos, they have 3 players in the double digits, Runk with 15, Adam with 16, and Caleb Olson also with 15. As Olson now with the ball, gets it to Sweet, now does Rodney Olson. Caleb Olson again, top of the key. Rodney Olson left alone from the 3-point line, doesn't shoot though. As Sweet now with it, 13 seconds on the shot clock. Into Caleb Olson, he'll turn, shoot. That one up, no good. Robert Adam with the rebound, left-handed shot up, no good once again. Rims out and then tipped out of bounds by Robert Adam. Had a couple good looks to the Broncos on that one, but just couldn't capitalize on those looks. So the Raiders will take over, looking to trim that lead here. They need a bucket in a big way with just under 3:30 here to go. 15-point lead. They need to trim it down here slowly, but that will not help as they turn it over. Rodney Olson with a nice steal. So Sweet now on the wing, gets it to Robert Adam, top of the key. Rodney Olson now on the wing, gets it to Runk. He'll shoot mid-range. That one rims around and in for Parker Runk. He's now up to 17 here in the ball game as he overtakes Robert Adam as leading scorer in the ball game. So now Richmond on the wing, gets it to Coca. He'll shoot from the free throw line. That one's left short, rebounded by Caleb Olson. So a 17-point lead with just under 3 minutes to go. Raiders needing a stop here on this one. Olson turning, shooting, and then I thought he was going to shoot a little too strong, but got it to go to Caleb Olson as he'll tie up Parker Runk with 17 points here in the ball game. So 52-33 on the Mobility Plus Rehabilitation scoreboard. The Broncos leading this one. They've been dominant here in the second half. Just kind of scoring at will as now Richmond will score, and then a quick timeout from the Raiders. We'll step aside. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com.
I'm starting off on some smaller projects to get me worked up to some of the bigger things built around here.
The atmosphere in the shop is very, very team-based, which is great.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
Welcome back into Tower City, North Dakota. Teams getting ready after that timeout. 2:20 to go here. The Broncos leading 52-35 on the Mobility Plus Rehabilitation scoreboard. As I said, it's been just kind of a dominant second half performance from the Broncos, only up by 5 at the half. But then after the third quarter, bringing it up to 13, and now the lead sitting at 17 for the Broncos. As some full court pressure now being applied by the Raiders, and then kind of trailing off there. Parker Runk wasn't guarded by anybody until Richmond stopped him in the lane, and then he lost the handle. Coach Kimmark telling him to be smart. They wanted to waste some time probably on that possession as they host that 17-point lead with just approaching 2 minutes here to go in the ball game. Every second important here in this one. The floater off the mark from Bosch, but then Richmond going up, and that one's no good as well. Caleb Olson tracking down the rebound, just under 2 minutes here to go. 17-point lead might be insurmountable, but nonetheless, the Raiders need to stop right now as they nearly get a steal there from Hovelson. Runk mishandled the pass. Sweet now to Robert Adam into Olson. Nice pass, but mishandled by Olson. So the stop that the Maple Valley Raiders needed right there, as they need a bucket now to hopefully trim this one down to 15 or 14 and get themselves a chance here in the ball game here with trailing by 17. Bosch will shoot mid-range. The 8th grader is good as another quick timeout from the Raiders. We'll step aside here once again. 1:32 here to go in the ball game. You're watching yourliveevent.com.
To the Lisbon Clinic of Mobility Plus Rehab, where your mobility is our top priority.
We can provide occupational therapy here locally in your hometown and help you recover from a work injury or a neurological deficit.
Here at Mobility Plus, we customize every evaluation, treatment, and goals for each individual. Every goal is different, whether in sports, walking, or returning to work.
At Mobility Plus Rehab, we are a part of the community. The people in the community are the people that we serve.
Welcome back to Tower City, North Dakota. The Maple Valley Raiders doing exactly what they needed there on the last two possessions, getting the turnover by the Broncos, and then 2 points there from Carter Bash on the jumper. Trim this one back down to 15. 1:32 to go here. Ball game's not over, but not looking great for the Raiders, but nonetheless, they will fight until that last buzzer sounds. And then we're going to get a foul called on Hovelson. That'll only be the second foul of the half for the Raiders. So a long way to go until the Broncos will be shooting free throws. That foul once again going against Hovelson, his second of the ball game. So still 1:32, no time coming off the clock on that foul. Hovelson again will foul. I thought he was going to maybe get away with that one. His late whistle was there, so third foul from Clay Hovelson. And once again, only the third team foul of the second half, so still 4 more to go. Looking like that's what they're trying to do, is get to the 1-and-1 opportunity. As now Hovelson looking to get a steal, gets the tip. Tipped it twice from Parker Runk, but out of bounds on Hovelson. Some good defense being played there by Hovelson, but just unfortunately will stick with the Broncos if you're a Raider fan. So 1:25 here to go in the ball game. Still a 15-point lead for the Broncos. Ronnie Olson looking to inbound, gets it to Sweet. And that full court man-to-man defense with the potential to trap for the Raiders as they break it, do the Broncos. Sweet with it. 1:15 here to go. 17 seconds on the shot clock for the Broncos. Ronnie Olson now on the wing. The Raiders not looking to foul anymore. Shot no good from Runk. Got it at the mid-range. A shot he likes to shoot and hits a lot. Foul will be called as Bosch was driving. I think they'll go on the ground. That foul going against Rodney Olson, his second. It will be on the ground, so the Raiders will maintain possession, but will inbound it rather than shooting free throws. So just under a minute here to go, 57.9 seconds in the ball game. Still a 15-point lead for the Broncos. They're taking a little too much time if they want to try and trim into this lead. Hovelson looking to drive on Adam, goes up, no good. There's now 42 seconds here to go. 15-point lead still. Looking like the Raiders kind of just wanting this one to wind down, as do the Broncos. 32 seconds, 10-second difference between shot and game clock. Broncos taking as much time as possible on that shot clock, down to 15 seconds on the shot clock. Trying to waste as much time as possible to get this one down to double zeros on the game clock. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Runk nearly loses it, and then a foul will be called against Hovelson, his fourth. Still no free throws, as that was only their fourth team foul of the second half. So Runk will inbound. Shot clock turned off thanks to that foul. And a near steal, but tracked down back by Sweet. Broncos don't have to shoot it. 5 seconds. One dribble. They don't have to dribble anymore if they don't want to. Ronnie Olson will waste down the last shot. And a big Region 1 victory for the Broncos here, improving to 5-5, back to even for the Broncos. We'll step aside and come back with a recap and some second half and game numbers on yourliveevent.com.
Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 43,000 participants here in North Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Life. It's game nights, bedtime stories, binge watching your favorite shows, baking up a family tradition, and staying connected with those you love. It happens day and night, on weekdays and weekends, on everydays and holidays, with family, friends, and neighbors. And whether it's on their street, your street, or even our street, we're there. Cass County Electric. Call us at 701-356-4400 and visit us at CassCountyElectric.com. Cass County Electric, powering life.
Since Nodak Insurance Company started, we've gone from paying by mail to paying online. Your proof of insurance is found in an app. And as farming technologies advance, our coverage protects. The way we live and work has changed, but our service and commitment remains. We're evolving to meet your insurance needs with answers where and when you need them most. Nodak Insurance Company.
Your Nodak Insurance rep in Lisbon is Lee Falk.
Welcome back to Tower City, North Dakota. So a close first half between Lisbon and Maple Valley. Only a 5-point lead. That was what the differential was in that first quarter, 14-9, outscoring the Broncos over the Maple Valley Raiders. 12 points, once again, coming from Robert Adam in that first quarter. Just was firing on all cylinders. It had 12 of those 14 points. Caleb Olson with the other 2 in that first quarter. Just came out just firing was Robert Adam. Had more points in that first quarter than he averages on the season. 12 compared to 10.4 points on the season. So a great first quarter from Robert Adam. And then that second half was just dominated. Mostly that third quarter dominated by the Broncos. They only outscored them in the fourth quarter. The Maple Valley Raiders by 2 in that fourth quarter, 14-12. Outscored them 15-7 rather in the third quarter. So running through some numbers here, first for the Broncos, 3 scorers right around each other. Parker Runk and Caleb Olson led the way for the Broncos with 17 apiece, and then followed by Robert Adam in his great first quarter, ended with 16 points, only 4 points in the second half. And then rounding up the scoring, Caden Sweet had 2 points coming in that third quarter. And the Broncos did not make a trip to the free throw line in that second half, only a couple fouls. Only one foul through a majority of that second half from the Raiders, so playing a clean game, but just unfortunately not getting the points they needed to go along with that. So on the game, the Broncos shot 3 of 5 from the free throw line. They hit 5 3-pointers in that second half for a total of 7 in the game. 3 3-pointers from Parker Runk coming in that second half, 2 from Caleb Olson. They both had tremendous second halves to lead the way for the Broncos. And then for the Maple Valley Raiders, leading the way in scoring was Clay Hovelson and Evan Richmond, both with 10. And then followed with 7 was Carter Bash. And then with 5 points was Caleb Koka. And then Cody Gill with 3 coming in that first quarter off a 3-pointer. And then Hayden Smith rounding up the scoring with 2 points. So 4 of 6 from the free throw line for the Maple Valley Raiders, for a total of 8 of 13 from the line. Only hit 1 3-pointer, that one coming from Caleb Koka in the fourth quarter there in the second half, for a total of 3 3-pointers in the game. So for the Lisbon Broncos now, they improve to 6-8 and 5-5 in a big Region 1 win there for them as they once again get back to 500. So always nice to get a Region 1 win, and especially nice coming late here in the season. Only a couple games left for them here. As for the Maple Valley Raiders, they fall now to 4-9, and that losing streak grows to 5 as they as their Region 1 record now still only that one win in Region 1. They are 1-7. Their next game will be against Barnes County North. That game will come on Saturday, so tomorrow for Maple Valley. As for Lisbon, their next game will be against, it'll also be against Barnes County North as well. That one will come next Thursday, so they have about a week break until their next game. A well-deserved break for the Broncos after a great game from them. So the three scorers in Runk, Adam, and Olson really dominating this ball game throughout. Adam had that great first quarter, and then Parker Runk and Caleb Olson stepped up when Robert Adam started struggling a little bit. Robert Adam didn't score again until that fourth quarter. He had 4 in the fourth quarter to get his total to 16. But great games all around from Parker Runk, Robert Adam, and Caleb Olson. And thank you once again to Jack Olson for running camera for me. Much appreciated. It was last minute. Luckily got him to run the camera for me. So once again, the final score of this ball game, 52-37 on the Mobility Plus Rehabilitation scoreboard. Thanks for watching. I'm Jacob Tenson. Thank you for watching this production of YourLiveEvent.com.